Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ouran GSA LGBTQ&A. Now, I've been through the comments, and there are some excellent questions. Although none for me, you terrible, terrible people. Okay, I'll start. This one is for Haruhi. Haruhi, how do you put up with Tamaki misgendering you so much?
Well, you know, Tamaki-senpai has been getting better since the physical exam incident, so just patience, bit of education, and spraying him in the face with cold water when he gets it wrong.
No more. Please.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a question now. The next one is for the twins. When you play doctors at home, who's the patient and who's the doctor?
We recommend tuning into episode 5. And the next one's for Honey Senpai.
What makes you really, really mad over the not having sweets? Let me think about it. Inequality in the workplace, casual sexism, not having my favorite cakes in the bakery because that just makes me so mad. I mean, why can't they plan their baking around me? And also those damn dirty apes! My question is for Tamaki. Define non-binary and agenderness to the best of your ability.
When one is agender, or non-binary if you will, it is the ability to transcend beyond gender, like some kind of cosmic entity,
Oh my God.
so far beyond gender. You are a galaxy of agenderness.
I will take that, senpai. I'm happy to be space.
Excellent answer. Well, I've got one for Haruhi. Please tell us in explicit detail exactly what happened at my place. Everyone is dying to know.
About 10 minutes of video games and chill, and she makes this face, right? And well, she showed me her plush toys, and then she showed me her other toys,
And this one is for Mori-senpai. Why do you always say Mitsukuni in every episode? Mitsukuni.
to be honest, I don't know what anyone expected with this question.
Okay, Takashi has picked out a question. How does it feel to have a robot in the club?
Wait, a robot?
That's nothing, Haru-chan. It's absolutely ridiculous. No one here is made of metal, especially not my boyfriend. That would be so silly. Renki, please parrot this question.
We've got some late questions from Music Room 3.
That girl really needs to quit smoking.
This one's for Kyoya. What is your black book?
I never thought I'd have to explain this, but I guess the time has come. My black book is...
Wow. That is something.
Indeed. Let's do one for you, Haruhi. Do you use they, them pronouns?
You know what, senpai, I do! I use they, them pronouns for myself. Everyone in the host club now uses they, them pronouns for me. And so should you, people who asked this question. I see you in the comments. I see you using she. And I'm judging you. I use they, them pronouns.
We're bored, so we're gonna pick out some questions now.
This one's for me. You're Kaoru, aren't you?
And this one's for me. You're Hikaru, aren't you? Yes?
My turn. This one's for Honey Senpai. Do you want Alicia to make you some strawberry cake? Yeah! I have no idea who that is, but I trust them. Cake can never hurt you. Alright, I picked a question out. It's for everyone. What are your sexualities? To quote one of my favorite boy bands ever, bye 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 bye.
I'm just a sucker for boys in more ways than one.
I mean, I don't really put a label on it myself, but I guess I'm closest to pansexual.
I would say I'm questioning.
My sexuality is Kaoru,
And my sexuality is Hikaru.
which kind of makes our sexuality ourselves.
Okay, I'm gonna move this swiftly on. This one is for Tamaki-senpai. Is the plan going according to plan?
The plan is always going according to plan. Oh, this one's for you, Haruhi. What is your favorite thing about each member of the host club?
Oh god, well, I guess Mori-senpai can be really considerate. Honey-senpai occasionally shares cake with me, which makes me feel like I gained his trust. Kyoya-senpai, he's reasonably informed about stuff, which is great. The twins are terrifying, but they do always have my back, and Tamaki senpai. Oh, my favorite thing about Tamaki senpai is when he's not around.
Okay, let's pick another question. This one is for the twins. Has anyone ever heard you guys banging?
Well, we bought the host club earplugs when we joined, but I don't think they really got the message.
At least not until it was too late.
Yeah, one time, I was in the library, I was studying late, and, I was studying for an exam, and I could just hear them, and, like, I knew it was them because I didn't know where they were, but I could hear them. They make very distinct noises, and I think they were in the next aisle down, and I had to go and get a textbook from there, and I couldn't. I just had to sit there for 20 minutes until they were done, and then I got in there, and then there was stuff on the textbook, and long story short, I didn't pass that exam.
I feel you, Haruhi. I too have experienced the twins' carnal mating season. I was staying late at the host club one day. I cannot remember why, but for some reason I went into the closet. I opened the door, and standing before me, butt naked, was a tangly mess of ginger hair and limbs. Oh, the sight was unbearable. I left and wept at what I had seen.
Alright, I'm gonna ask the next question. It's for Kyoya. How much money do I have left to pay to you?
Well, that's for me to know, and you never reached the point of finding out.
Wow, you're such an ass.
Well, this one's for Honey Senpai. How do you keep your weight down?
I kill people! Taekwondo!
I've got more questions for the twins. What's your daily sex schedule? Wake up,
Have sex.
breakfast,
Have more sex.
shower,
Shower sex.
ride to school,
Mostly sex.
math lesson,
Pretty boring, so hand jobs under the desk.
lunchtime,
Eat a sandwich, eat a dick.
biology,
Anatomically accurate sex.
the ride home,
Mostly foreplay.
dinner,
Eat and have sex, and then we clear the table, and then we have sex on the table.
bedtime,
Cozy sex.
repeat.
So this one's for Haruhi. Have you had any fancy tuna yet?
I am always a slut for fancy tuna.
I've got a question for all of the hosts. What would be your ideal date?
I think a candlelit dinner at the top of the Eiffel Tower, looking down on all the peasants.
You, me, a night on the money bed.
If you take me to a patisserie, I will suck your dick!
Mitsukuni.
Well, you know, I like to chill out, get a movie, normal people things.
We don't think you're ready for that information.
To Kyoya, why are you such a money-grubbing asshole? You know!
I gotta pick a question. It's for Tamaki-chan. When are you and Haruhi getting together? By the way, Tamaki-chan, can you say hello to Champadoodles when you're answering this question?
Hello, Champadoodles! And in answer to your question, never.
Ever.
Never ever.
Here's another question. This one's for Kyoya. How are the teacups?
Sticky. Moving on. Hikaru, can you tell us another story of Kaoru being super adorable?
Wow, it's hard to pick a favorite moment, but there was that one time in the school bathroom. Kaoru got stuck on the toilet, so I had to help get him off.
Oh, Hikaru.
And there was that time with the ice cream truck and the maid outfit.
Hey, I made you sign a non-disclosure agreement for a reason.
Haruhi, if you had to pick, who is the most attractive member of the host club besides yourself?
You know, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Mori-senpai? Yeah, I'm just putting that out there. Okay, next question is for Kyoya-senpai. You wanna bang Tamaki or not? Apparently, fanfiction is writing on this one.
This is over. I'm done. I'm shutting your butt down. I'm ending this.
Senpai, it's not
This
that
is
bad.
over. This is over.
No! My fanfiction!
Do worse.
So